just do that?
No. They're winning at 2-1, Sheep. You know, this is the dip, you know. Right now we're in the dip, but I'm holding for game 2 and 3. They're going to win the series 2-1.
Okay.
I'm not selling. They're just losing game 1.
Just deep value on this one.
Game 1 draft, I like VP. So we're going to predict.
So he's shorting a little bit first.
Look.
Too many parallels.
I'm long on Doom. Give me a VP as well.
I gotta go for VP as well until they have until they prove otherwise. I think they're going to be very strong going into the first.
Hi, this is Lorenzo from Dota Pro Games. On this channel, every day, we upload Dota games from pros like Arteezy, Paparazzi, Miracle, and many more. If you want to play like them and understand their secrets, consider subscribing to this channel. You will increase MMR in no time. Also, liking this video is free and will help me bring you more and more content. Enjoy the game. Thanks!
When there's a mag in the game, there's always a chance.
I don't believe that's the expression.
That was old mag, I think. Old mag.
When the Empower actually used to last for a little, like more than 5 seconds on
You
Alice.
still get the RP skewer backs if you're losing. You can like skewer people in your base.
That's what Enigma's for these days.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this first game of this best of 3 series is going to play out. We're going to head over to our commentary duo of Black and MLP.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here for our final series of the night between the side of Psg.lgd and Virtus.pro. And of course, I am joined once again by Mr. Black. Black, the panel, no faith in the side of LGD. I'm wondering how you feel about this matchup. Who do you think is the favorite?
Coming into this matchup, I would definitely say VP is favored, just on paper, because of how strong they have been in the EU region. They were even the only team to be secret in the grand final. It's a big feat, you know. But this draft in particular, I think VP is also a little favored. Like Doom is gonna free farm, Juggernaut should be free farming as well, and a single core draft like Troll Magnus gets pretty shut down by a Doom. Like it removes Empower, and it will be very tough for this Troll to really, as the panel said, find any relevance in this game.
You weren't a big fan of the Doom pick either. You seem to not like Doom because it's a bit too easy of a mid lane hero. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Black?
I mean, you do nothing, right? You literally just eat creeps, and your health regen will keep you at like full health the entire time. Unless you get scored into the tower, you'll never be in danger of dying. But, you know, oftentimes the most boring heroes are the ones that win you games. Like Dragon Knight, like Doom, like Troll even. That's just how Dota is. Feels bad.
Winning is generally fun. I would agree with that, John.
Winning is fun,
Excuse me,
yes.
Black. I keep calling you John. Sorry about that, Black.
That's fine. I have many names.
Yeah. The mid lane up to say is up against GPK. You talked about the Doom. You said it's a very boring hero. Into the Magnus, you've got a bit of skill potential back into the tier 1 tower, but apart from that, it should be a fairly boring lane, would you say, in your own words?
Yeah, but Magnus also is one of the heroes that can really snowball out of control in an easy lane, which Doom can't pressure Magnus like at all. 0%. So I'm expecting Magnus to be doing quite well here for himself as well. And it should just be a trade farm lane. Nobody should be dying here until level 6 at least.
Okay, fair enough. Of course, we're looking at top lane. Oh, actually, skill back in the mid lane. JPK, look up a fair bit of damage. That's what I was just talking about as well. Nothing to say. He's going to be looking for those skill backs anytime he can get them. I think that's the one way you win the lane as well, just getting those skills. The bot lane. Bit of action there as well. Do see why. There, along with Arme, of course, up against the Lion and Mars. DM.
Bot
This lane,
really
the Troll
aggro
seems
lane
to have
for
a...
both. No, go ahead, sorry.
I was about to say, I feel like the Troll's not going to have too many issues. Unless you get caught out by one of the stuns, you should be just fine.
Yeah, I would probably agree with you, although there's a lot of potential for Disable coming out here from the Dire side. Not the biggest amount of damage blowing up our spin, but preempted by GQ here into the base, which now leaves Pangoli alone. Should be giving free farm to the Juggernaut.
And it should be.
There, up top. And we've seen how much damage Juggernaut can do if he is just left unchecked. Like, he has carried countless games. TPK, a little scared here of the skewer again. Taking the big round.
I think it's fair, right? Like the Doom, very low armor. Obviously, the tower does a lot of damage. As the levels come up, and nothing to say, he's going to have a lot more damage. But top lane, speaking of damage, they do bully out Faith Beyond on the Pango. Very close call for Faith. He's going to be able to be salved up by Xingqiu and make it back into the lane. But the top lane's very difficult for Psg.lgd. Like, you're up against a Jug, which is already hard enough. But then the Enchantress basically guarantees you the lane victory if you are Virtus.pro.
Yeah, Eng is such a lane bully, and especially with a strong carry like Juggernaut, it's almost impossible to lose this kind of lane. It's going to ensure that Nightfall is going to have a very good time here on this Juggernaut. And it's going to be scary. Like, he's going to be building into the Battle Fury, which is like the most recent trend. He's going to be snowballing pretty hard.
I think that Battle Fury is always the choice during the Major thus far. Like, I feel like just before the Major, it was always about the Maelstrom pickup into the SNY, but now the Battle Fury just seems to be the way to go. Like, more teams are just happy to be a bit greedier about it.
Yeah, most of the time the standard build on Jug was like Midas, Maelstrom into the Saint Yasha. But yeah, as you said, nowadays everybody seems to be favoring the Battle Fury. Just be a little bit more greedy. And just in general, in big tournaments, most players are more greedy because teams tend to be a little bit more timid, you know? You don't want to make big mistakes that cost you the game potentially. So a lot more farming is involved generally.
Speaking from experience there, Black. I heard a few
Definitely. Like online tournaments, you know, you play some carry pudges and stuff, then it gets to LAN, suddenly your team doesn't pick you Pudge anymore, they pick you Anti-Mage, pick you Terrorblade, and you're like, why, guys?
Excuse me?
Like, because it's
why
an important
Anti-Mage?
tournament, man.
Who are you to complain about Anti-Mage? You spent half your career playing Anti-Mage, Black. I remember. I watched you for a very long time.
I'm not complaining, you know, it's more like Pudge is more fun than Anti-Mage.
Bot lane, stun out, no follow-up spear, but now the Shackles is out. Xingqiu making the rotation over, save. Can be slowed up, and that should be a first blood, unless the God's Rebuke might be enough. Save. He should be gone, and he is. Xingqiu does eventually get the kill. Very nice rotation from the Shaman.
Yeah, the range treant, as we call him, hitting for like 90 damage every hit. Absolutely brutal. Good rotation here.
Balanced.
Leaving the Pango pretty stranded though, and giving the Juggernaut even more free farm. Mid lane, actually, I didn't notice. Nothing to say is dominating GPK here. 32 CS to 19.
You were very confident that the Doom should have a pretty easy time, but I suppose with that level 3 in power, nothing to say. As long as you could just out CS the Doom, it's really not an issue.
Yeah, like all Doom wants to do, why he's so popular, well, not popular, why he's strong in mid lane is you just outfarm the opponent, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. Nothing to say. Doing a fantastic job at CSing and really keeping GPK quite shut down here.
Faith Beyond, though, really has been left behind, and I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with the decision to leave Faith at that top lane, because as the Shaman, you really can't do much against the Enchantress and the Jug. You may as well just leave him and try to win out the other lanes and just kind of sack the off lane, it seems. Faith is going to try and pull the wave. It's a nice little play, but he's not really going to get away with it, I don't think. Kingslayer, he'll get half the wave, but now he's going to be chased down. Faith. Meanwhile, mid lane, there is going to be a lot of action onto GPK. They do skewer him back, but a nice earth spike there from Save, who does quite literally save the day for his mid Doom. Or maybe not. Icarus dive out. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, the region from Devour too high. Not able to get a kill here. And there was RP used, which very good rotation here from Save. Oh, nice by Faith being well done. But it doesn't really help him too much, you know? He doesn't get much experience. He doesn't get much farm on his Pangolier right now. He has been sitting at 2.2k net worth for the past 2 minutes. Oh, they're surrounding him.
He is not giving up. Yeah, Faith Beyond, the poor guy just won't be left alone. He'll go to the low ground now. Xingqiu going to try and help out. TP away. Is it going to be good enough? Yes, it is.
Barely not.
Just barely, and now nothing to say is going to come in. See if he can get anything done on the mag. He's got a lot of damage.
Nice.
Sewer is there. Kingslayer looks like he's gone. Nothing to say.
Easy one.
Let's get something for his time.
That's Omnislash used for nothing, and they lost the support on top of it.
LGD looking good so far, I gotta say. I mean, most people just favoring VP, but at least now things are looking good. In fact, Arme missed the stun. Save, been unfortunate for him, and Arme gonna be thanking his lucky stars.
I don't know what happened, by the way, but they removed the auto-targeting on Lion Stun. If you click on heroes now, it doesn't follow them anymore like it used to. I made that cruel realization by missing quite a lot of stuns, unfortunately.
Well, it is, you know, it's 2021 now, Black. I think people know how to stun, right? Surely.
Yeah, but they changed it without telling people they changed it. It was a shadow change. I was like, I'm just gonna click on that guy. And then he moves away, and I stunned the floor. And my teammates are like, what are you doing, bro?
It's just an intended feature. They intended not to tell anyone, Black. It's just a surprise. Mid lane, Power Rune gonna be taken by the Lion.
Doom is up.
Hex out. Nothing to say. No Doom gonna be there in time. The skewer is good. Meanwhile, bot lane, DM now gonna be in trouble. Rolling Thunder does connect from Faith Beyond, and you know what? Considering the fact that Faith had such a bad lane, he is still able to make things happen across the map.
Yeah, I love that rotation. He knows he can't really bully Juggernaut at all, so why not just make life for the troll a little bit easier? Good rotation here, makes perfect sense.
I certainly agree. And Faith, I mean, he's gonna have no farm. He's already accepted that, but he can still be quite disruptive. We'll see where he heads next. The top lane, Nightfall, is forcing in the tier 1 tower. A wise around the Phoenix, and he can try to slow this down, but there are more heroes coming, and VP looks like they are going to commit all the way, especially with this enchanted creep.
Yeah, I mean, this top tower is not super important, so I don't think VP will hard commit or anything. They just want to force some rotations, which they did. 3 heroes at the top lane there. So well done by VP. They really just don't really have an aggressive lineup. Like, the only initiation they have will come from the Mars, but he doesn't have the greatest game himself, so I'm expecting a very passive farm game from the VP side here. Of course, as we said, Juggernaut going into the Battle Fury. But that being said, they're smoking up to the bot lane. If Troll gets caught out, they have Doom available, and Lion is there as well.
Well, Arme hasn't seen them yet either. The smoke not broken. Save. He can get in range for that Hex now. Arme.
They know he's there.
Get a big surprise for himself. There's your Doom out. He's got no help on the way. They've just allowed Arme to die. Chances are you won't be able to save him anyway. Nice rotation.
Yeah, you always want to make sure you use that Doom as soon as possible. And getting one of the most important kills here. Xingqiu posturing very aggressively. He's all by himself, actually. Nice body block.
He wants the 10-minute bounty rune. But yeah, body blocks are there by JPK. Now Save is going to make his way in. Kingslayer, he'll join in as well. And that'll be a dead Shaman. Xingqiu, he tried. Does not end up paying off for him.
Very optimistic. I'm not gonna lie, it was, yeah, unusual from Xingqiu. Usually he doesn't go for these kind of very high risk, low reward plays. But, you know, maybe feeling himself a little bit here.
Why the hell not? Miss every shot, you don't take, Black.
Yep, on the stage, you know, you gotta show your charisma, gotta show your flashiness. That's what it's all about.
Nothing to say now. He's smoked up with Y. They're going to put some deep wards down. He does have an Invis rune, but they're waiting for someone in the mid lane. Now, DPK is going to show up, and immediately an RP comes out. No hesitation, nothing to say. But do they have the damage output? GPK. He's all right for now. Y, he's going to go even further, but now the Hex is there. Save. Again, with a great save with the Rolling Thunder. In from Faith Beyond. He's going all the way in for GPK. GPK could not avoid the Rolling Thunder at all. Meanwhile, nothing to say. He will go after DM. A 2-for-2 trade. But LGD, they only lose their supports. Virtus.pro losing 2 cores. Definitely very favorable for LGD.
Yeah, it started off so weird too for LGD. They used Skewer RP as well as the Pangolier came in very late, but like, how did that end up going so well for them? You know, like VP responded very quickly, but they still ended up losing 2 core heroes, whereas, as you said, LG just lost 2 support heroes. Very favorable trade. A lot of time wasted here for VP. However, at least they have Juggernaut still free farming, so that's like, you know, the silver lining there. But Troll and Magnus are both out farming the other cores quite heavily at this point.
You know, with Arme on the Troll, he's going to have a much earlier power spike than the Jug is. That's the one thing, right? If he can pick up a quick Battle Fury and just get involved with his team, maybe after the BKB, things could get quite scary for the side of Virtus.pro, at least the way things are going.
Interesting item build here also by Arme. He's choosing to go for the Battle Fury, even though he already has the Magnus on his team. It's gonna be double greed. As we said, man, like, people in this tournament have been all about that greed and getting away with it.
Very greedy.
Like Battle Fury plus Magnus is you literally like 2-hit creep waves. It's gonna be ridiculous at which speed he's gonna be farming. And they're getting away with it. They're up by 2k gold.
That they are. Bot lane, Faith Beyond. Say hello over to the Enchantress, but won't commit. Arme, he is gonna run into DM now. DM
just kind of
completely ignoring Arme. Now Sinq's gonna come over, but they aren't gonna be in range to hex up the Mars. LGD thinking better of it, won't initiate onto DM. The save was around anyway, so it probably wouldn't have been the best idea.
It's gonna be a very early
LGD, they can still go for a smoke.
They do have
Smoke
RP
up.
online again. RP online, Pango Roll online, Shaman Wards online. They have a lot of potential damage output here. And GPK might be a casualty again.
Oh, another great RP. The ward really paying off for LGD. They get the Doom again. And it all goes back to that one ward on the high ground.
Yeah, which is it's quite interesting that VP didn't deward that after what happened last time. It's a pretty obvious ward spot. As you said, paid off again. Doom dying once more before his BKB timing. And now they're here to pressure the mid tower. Troll
MVP
already picked up his Battle Fury as well, but so did Juggernaut. But you will just see like Troll should be, you know, just flying off the charts here soon. With that Empower, with that Battle Fury, should be farming at an incredible rate.
See how well Nightfall can keep up. So far, so good. Arme definitely looking to start to escalate. He's already queued up the SNY on that Troll. Pretty standard stuff. I imagine the BKB comes right after. But you can fight with the SNY quite effectively.
Yeah, SNY is just like so good now that it gives 25% status resistance. It got buffed up from 16% previously. It's an amazing item. Goes very well with his lifesteal, provided from the ultimate, of course, which also gets increased by it. It's just overall a perfect item on Troll. Gives him tank ability, gives him mobility, everything he lacks and wants.
Big smoke up. BP. Trying to loop through the mid lane. 15-minute bounty runes do spawn up. They're going to just kind of let go of this smoke now. Maybe just try and find another opportunity.
It's very problematic here for VP. Like, their lineup is not, you know, they can't do anything until they get that Blink Dagger on the line as well as the Mars. Mars already has his Blink Dagger now, but they don't really have a whole lot of follow-up opportunities. Very passive lineup, very passive playstyle. Mars.
Mid lane, they've got the spear up. Very nice initiation from DM. That'll be white gone. Maybe he can get the egg off in time. No, he's gone. Sure. Now the arena is in. DM locking them down. Not going to be quite enough. Nightfall though. He got the Omni off onto Sinq. He kills off the Shaman. He will not say he has an RP very soon. In fact, he has it right now. Just needs to find the moment. GPK being caught, but he does throw the Doom out now onto Arme. The Troll can't battle Trent. Magnus jumping right in onto save. It is not going to help Arme. He is still alive, but eventually is going to tick out. The RP never really happened.
It was very unfortunate. He wanted to score the line into the rest of the team and then RP, but Lion preemptively used Earth Spike on another hero and nothing to say, got clipped on the by the corner. Was very unfortunate. Otherwise, I feel like this team fight might be looking very differently, you know? There was a perfect setup for like a 3-4-man RP if you get that score. Fortunate stun here by save. Or maybe it was planned, you know? Maybe it's a 5-head. We don't know that.
Never know. So you can, again, go for another smoke if you're LGD. You know how the ultis are down on Virtus.pro, and you've still got that RP to play with. They are still very strong against the lineup VP here. They're not behind by any stretch.
Yeah. Doom is on cooldown, which is one of the most important abilities they have. So wouldn't mind another smoke up just to kind of invade the jungle, get the deep wards in, be able to pick up pick off the Juggernaut with that RP, potentially. Who's also going Saint Yasha? The carries just have mirrored item builds, like completely mirrored. Oh, they're actually going to the Roche pit. Okay.
All right.
I mean, VP should be able to fight. And of course, LGD also knows this. They have Pangolin, they have Shaman Wards, they have Troll. Some of the best Roche kills in the game. Very easy for them.
LGD,
of course,
just gonna get it for free.
What is the best counter to Doom? MLP.
What is it, Black? Tell me.
And Ages of Immortal.
Wow.
You get doomed, and you come back. And Doom is on cooldown. Who would have thought, you know?
You ever considered going pro in this game? You might be good.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it a couple of times. But, you know, I'm choosing to take life slow. I'm a very calculated person. I'm gonna calculate the risk.
So they've got the Aegis now. They've got a pretty decent power spike on pretty much everyone on LGD. Virtus.pro probably not going to be too interested to fight, but they might have no choice because the Rolling Thunder are going to cancel the TP of their
This is the worst
Kingslayer.
spot to be in. Yeah, just got bong, 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 and Kingslayer is gone. Just a +5 though, but still a good effort here by LGD. Find him in the jungle and pick him off. Still a good chunk of gold.
Nightfall still desperately trying to farm up his top lane. DM barely getting away with the blink, and now the arena is dropped straight onto the Mag. Nothing to say. Been trapped in.
Doom available.
GPK wants the Doom, but a nice illusion rune to pop. Nothing to say. He'll be fine. GPK will get the tip and back out.
Yeah. Wonder what he tipped him for. He did the hands up, but nothing really happened after that. And Doom is going straight into the Shiva's guard. He knows he doesn't need Blink Dagger because Lion as well as Mars are going for one, so you just need to be the front line to give information for your teammates. Juggernaut got caught out, but no follow-up.
He's fine.
It's so hard to kill a Juggernaut with Saint Yasha. Status resistance coming in so handy, as well as the additional healing, of course, provided.
Mid lane, Arme.
Also fine.
It's going to be okay. Still got the battle trance. The only thing he's really going to be worried about is that Doom from GPK.
Yeah, he is
DM
working
now
with the
around.
Aegis right now, though. They have to chew through 2 lives, which is not the easiest thing, especially now that he gets a Sage delivered. He will be sitting at around 2,000 health.
Arme's going to take over the triangle of this dire side. It's very clear LGD feel very confident right now with their current draft. I do like this as well, right? Up against this Jug. Sorry.
I mean, they should feel very confident right now. They are 4K gold up, they have Aegis, they have a Magnus RP, which goes, of course, through the BKB, through the spin. They have all the tools they need to be able to deal with this VP draft. And maybe they're going to go for like another tower here. Choosing to play it more defensively, just want to farm it up. Because honestly, you're in no rush. Magnus, as well as Troll, are super good late game cores. You have Shaman who scales very well into the late game, as well as Phoenix. Like, your draft is designed for late game. No need to rush anything at all.
Bot lane, wards going to be dropped.
Casually.
You have one person come over, it'd be GPK. He'll come clear up a few, but certainly so. Arme on the front lines.
Who are they going to find? Who is the unfortunate player? It could be the Juggernaut. It would be the perfect catch, but Kingslayer is smoking them perfectly done.
Yeah, really good positioning from Kingslayer. Can they find anyone else, LGD? Not quite. Oh, nothing to say. No, he gets one. RP into the skewer, and they just pop the battle trance. Nothing
blown
to
up
say.
so fast.
Absolutely. And now Faith beyond. He can't even more DM. He'll get to the high ground, but my goodness. Nothing to say.
He has a plate mail. He's a Doom. He has BKB. He died so damn fast. Like, he died before the stun was even over. This Troll with Battle Fury and Empower hitting for 250 damage already. Damn, I mean, it's really paying off now, the greed that they chose to itemize for. Now 7k gold ahead. This Troll is an absolute monster. I never
It's
expected
tough.
Doom to die this fast. Gotta admit. Like, he has 2,000 health, a plate mail. I thought he was gonna be way more tanky than that.
Do you still have confidence that the Nightfall eventually will be able to just outscale the LGD draft?
It's always hard to outscale a troll as Juggernaut is the problem. Like, even once you reach that 5-6 item timing, he still has the battle trance to work with, so you will never really be able to fight him mano a mano, you know? Always gonna be a big problem. Especially if he's so far ahead. But now they know, no RP, smoke up for the Dire side. Age is also expired, so troll is a realistic
Definitely
kill
very
now.
good timing. VP gonna start moving in. Faith, good positioning. He seems to know what's going on. He'll break the smoke. He has the Rolling Thunder ready with the blink.
Perfect game
VP.
read. Like, look
Absolutely.
at LGD, they're outplaying him so hard right now.
Maybe
As I
not
say
enough
that
to say,
though,
though. He gets caught by DM. Spear is there into the Omni Slash. No playing around.
yep.
It's a big
I
kill.
thought they knew
Save will
exactly
take
what's
it.
happening, but nothing to say. Perhaps thought that they're smoking top, not bottom. He's paying the price for it. He is one of the richest cores on the map. Very good pickup here for the Juggernaut. Going into the Skadi next. I wonder if they might potentially run into damage issues here. I guess they do have the Doom percentage damage from the Infernal Blade, so should still be alright with that itemization.
If he's alive. I mean, that
That's
last
true.
time. Be alive to use your spells.
He got blown up like so damn fast. I don't think he expected that either. Like, he died when RP was just half gone the duration.
Nevertheless, VP seem to be slowly making their way to the right track here. I mean, there is still a 7k net worth lead for LGD, but they don't seem to be too dissuaded. You look at the Jug, Nightfall, obviously he's going to have to put the team on his back a little bit this game, but still very well in net worth on this Jug. The Eye of Skadi, ever so close now.
I mean, that's the power of Doom, though. Even though you're 7k net worth behind, you know, one well-placed Doom on a Magnus or on a Troll can really just turn the tide of the fight. And suddenly that net worth advantage doesn't mean a whole lot if you can't do anything with it. Another 5-man
Smoke up,
smoke here.
LGD.
I feel like they have infinite smokes. They're just popping the smoke every, like, 5 minutes.
It has been very often, I might add. Faith Beyond. Online, GPK always caught Sync Q right in with the Hex. They want that Doom gone, and they'll get him. Kingslayer unable to help on the Enchantress, and Arme will keep going. If he can get a bit of a cherry on top, he'll get it. LGD, the damage output out insane, and of course, if you get the Hex initiation, it's not going to be too hard to get the kill.
I mean, GPK was a little conservative there. Like, he unsmoked one of them, didn't pop BKB straight away. He had like a good 1 second before Shadow Shaman decided to blink in and hex him. But maybe he didn't think they were so close, or that he had a Blink Dagger, because there was a Blink Dagger reveal. Ends up getting them 2 kills. 8k net worth lead now, and Troll is growing very rapidly. So is Juggernaut, though. But as I said, the matchup is not good for Juggernaut into the Troll.
Arme sort of spotted out DM for a second. We're about to see another smoke. They're grouping up again. Do they even... They can't have another one. They don't.
I feel like I
LGD.
haven't seen a single move from either team without a smoke so far.
Mid lane, oh, nice initiation. Sync Q again with the Hex into the Shackle. Rolling Thunder with the Sun Ray will be enough damage. Arme not even needed.
The power of Shaman. You catch a guy with the Hex, you Shackle, follow up, there's almost nothing you can do to survive. It's just too long. You'll be disabled for a good 8-9 seconds. The strongest single target disabler in the whole game. I always dread playing against Shadow Shaman in my pub games. Like, it's absolutely horrendous. It just feels so bad to just be shackled forever.
Pretty dead hero for a long time, though. It's kind of good to see the Shaman back. Feels like it's been forever that it's been away.
He was very popular in the China and SCA DPC region, especially in China, and we can just see here why. Like, you get this Blink Dagger, Aether Lens, the entire map is just afraid. You're off the map, everyone is afraid. This Juggernaut, he gets Hex shackled, he's dead. Really, pretty much anyone on the VP side is going to be dead if that happens to him. Roshan?
Roshan's going to come up.
Paladin Sword for the Troll. Perfect item for him. That means he can now solo Roche potentially. Another smoke up. How many smokes did they hoard?
Another smoke, LGD through the dire jungle.
Yeah. And they're just running 5 straight down middle. But LGD is on the opposite side of the map. So they won't be meeting just yet. And VP taking the high ground. But so is LGD. I don't think they're just gonna move back into their own high ground here. Way too sketchy. Like no lane is being pushed.
Both of them just gonna hold that high ground.
Cold War.
Indeed. Both teams know the Roshan's already up.
Yeah, they signed
They go for the top tier 2 tower instead.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight.
There's still objectives to be taken.
Certainly. Like the top tower is gonna fall to the Shaman wards.
Nightfall.
Oh, he just stopped the Roche on Juggernaut actually. Alright, very brave. They don't have the fastest Roche lineup and LGD is right in the neighborhood.
They're going to Icarus dive in with the Rolling Thunder and the RP. Everything committed. They want that Jug gone, but he is not dead yet. He's actually quite tanky. He continues to survive even after all the spells thrown out. Now with the Omni trying to turn it back around. Nobody dies yet. The right side, or on the left, they are going after Arme. The Troll in trouble, still alive, can battle Trance, and now will right onto Nightfall. He'll get a kill to the Phoenix. He's being chased down by Arme. He'll be fine, but no, Xingqiu's there with the shackles holding him down, but nobody's there to follow up Xingqiu. Now with the Hex, can still hold the Jug. Nobody's dying. DM goes back in for the Spear. Earth Spike out from Save. They will kill off Arme. Very
a lot of
extended
buybacks
team
committed
fight
by the Radiant, and they still lost the team fight. It was such a messy fight for them. The 3 went into the pit. Troll can't follow up. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger himself. So they went in without their biggest damage dealer, and they just couldn't kill the Juggernaut, who had a healing ward stationed outside the Roche pit, healing him up throughout the entire duration of all these stuns. So well
played. Out. Then bought Y again. He glimmers, but it's not going to help him. Not underneath the dust of Virtus.pro. That was a dieback indeed, Black. Into the Roshan pit again.
Without the Phoenix. Yeah, should be a free Roshan for VP, taking out the courier as well. And this is Aegis and Cheese. VP suddenly back in the driver's seat.
And no contest.
It was a huge blunder by LGD or / miscommunication. Like if the Troll is in that pit, the Juggernaut will die right away. But he was so far away, he was getting controlled up in this at the sideline by the Lion. Very well played by Save here, probably saving his team, you know, potentially the game. Because that Roshan fight was very game-winning for them. Or rather, staging the comeback for them.
How was it that this Jug just never died?
Yeah, Troll got hexed on the side, gets impaled as well and doomed up. Rough. They tried to burst the Juggernaut, but as I said, the healing ward outside the pit the entire time, healing up by so much because he just finished that Skadi. And the Troll just never got to play the fight because he got doomed up.
VP now, they've pretty much closed the net worth lead that was there, and now moving into the mid lane. See Nightfall, how farmed he is on that Jug. It's huge.
Absolutely humongous. He's out farming a Troll with Battle Fury and Empower. That is remarkable. Nightfall, one of the best carries in the CIS region for quite a while now, and here once again showing why, having an amazing performance, currently sitting at 2-0 and 5. Still a deathless game from him. Very good showing.
Yeah, I mean, Ahar got away from the Ags now, and that's when it's going to feel much harder to go into VP once that Ags is up. And that's the timing you talked about earlier. Eventually, VP will be a bit of a powerhouse with this draft. Head down to the bot lane to start on that tier 2 bottom tower.
that's just the biggest problem, you know? Like, Satanic was nerfed, so it doesn't give status resistance anymore. Now, Saint Joshua is the only item that gives status resistance, as well as Titan Sliver, which they didn't find. So this Doom on the Scroll Warlord is gonna be absolutely game-winning. It's gonna last for 12 seconds, where he can't BKB, can't battle fence, he just can't fight. So a 19k net worth hero is just taken out of the fight completely, and there's nothing they can do about it, unless they burst the Doom.
Fade. Rolling Thunder is committed. He's going to go straight in onto Nightfall, but the spin is there in time. And now the RP!
Huge RP!
He got 3, but the Skewer is not going to catch anyone. The Doom is out. They have got Arme, I believe, with that Doom. DM still falling very, very low, but Arme now being doomed up. What do you do after the BKB wears out? He gets Hex. Spear there. Nothing to say. Still does get DM. And Arme is going to be safe, but now the Omni being committed by Nightfall. They'll get 1. It'll be Y. Nightfall got the Axe up now. He can turn around for a Swift Slash. Back in with the Doom to boot. They get the Shackles though. They have caught the Jug, but there is no follow-up damage. Nightfall, he is still fine to continue fighting. Nothing to say, is not going to die. Barely get out. An absolute mess.
Very close fight here. It was a huge RP, but nothing to say. Otherwise, this fight could have looked very, very ugly for LGD here. It was very unfortunate. Troll used BKB and ult, and he was hitting the Mars the entire time from the front. Of course, that bulwark massively reducing the damage, and the Troll, you know, couldn't really kill anyone because of that.
What do you go for next if you're Nightfall on this Jug? Like, any particular item we're looking for here for this Juggernaut?
Most probably a Basher, but Basher doesn't really give a whole lot of damage, so maybe a Butterfly could be a pretty good choice too. But most people do just go for the Abyssal Blade for the potential Disable. And it should be the same for Troll here as well. Yeah, almost Abyssal Blade completed on him, just needs 150 more.
Arme, oh, they ran right in. Hex, again, no committal. They are just a little bit too afraid.
I mean, he's sitting at 3k now. It's an incredibly hard kill.
Arme forced the BKB. Faith Beyond even committing the Rolling Thunder to make sure he gets out.
That means the tier 2
Nightfall
power will go down without contest.
You know, this is in full control.
Like, you have this RP, you have this Phoenix Egg, you can win a game pretty much from any position in this game. You know, you get a good RP on 3-4 heroes, can just completely turn around the game. Like, Magnus is such a game-winning hero. It's very terrifying to go up against him in late game.
I'll take that as tribute.
But Spike save does not stop Y. Doesn't have any teammates around to really help. Looking back at Arme, he does actually have the Abyssal Blade available on the Troll, which could be quite game-changing. Even nothing to say now, having a Basher coming out.
Yeah, they just want to get as much disables as possible against the Juggernaut here. Because like, they just need to sustain through the Doom. If they can live through the Doom on the Troll, they're going to be in a very good shape in the team fight. It's almost as though, you know, Juggernaut is a pro player. Chooses to go.
RP is there, but the spin was out of time. Great spin from Nightfall. Biani's still in with the Rolling Thunder. They are going to get Kingslayer, but now the Omni Slash is going to just go straight through everybody. Y is already gone. The mag very, very low. DM taking care of him. Nothing to say. He will try to skew around. They're going to chase him down. Gets a blink away.
Out.
Nothing to say. The Great Escape. Looks like they're going to leave him be.
They tried to go for a very cute play on the Juggernaut. You know, Aegis ran out as he RP'd him, but he was so fast on that spin. Like, if he doesn't spin there, he's dead with Aegis running out. And they're just going to lose the team fight on the back of it, but well played here by Nightfall. Just showing again why he's considered one of the best carries right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Butterfly, almost completed on the Juggernaut. I'm very happy with this item choice over Basher. Like, you don't need more disables. You have Mars, you have Lion.
They bought the Mars, DM in trouble. In the Serpent Wards, he will drop, and the Shackles again from Sin-Q, holding another down. So Arme gets a double kill now. They're going to go into the tier 2 tower.
Without the RP, you know, like they probably just thought LGD is gonna sit back, just farm, but nope. They know that VP is feeling falsely secure. Punish them hardcore for it. Mars dead for 40, no buyback. Potentially threaten the high ground here, probably not. Feeling a little bit scared of the Juggernaut probably, who now finished up his butterfly.
Nice little Penta-Edge sword found for Arme. It's going to help out the cause a little bit.
Certainly.
Butterfly up like you said.
Yeah, but building straight into an MKB on the troll. I will have it in another 3 goal. And the butterfly suddenly doesn't do so much anymore. And troll is gonna hit so damn hard once he has an MKB. Like one Abyssal Blade could just kill anybody on the VP side.
Love the fact that Not to Say did actually find a ninja gear on the Magnus now, so he can really just sneak around the team fight to find that really perfect RP. It's gonna go Poppers now, try and push out that top lane. Meanwhile, VP just sticking around together, so they might go for a smoke up.
Oh,
they have
Doom
one.
found a timeless relic. Oh my god, it's gonna be so
Amazing.
huge for his Doom duration. Probably the best item he could have possibly found.
They've even got a telescope and somebody else to save just to really add that range. JPK will enjoy that too. Into the Roshan.
Incredibly scary right now. Like if you're LGD, there's so much potential disable coming out from Mars, from Doom, from the Lion. Smoking up 5 man into the pit. They know they're doing Roshan.
Bree is gone. BP. Be careful, Sinq smoking, but no, they found the arena, but not in time for the spear. Arme, he got the Abyssal out. GM, he is trapped and he's gone. GPK, he'll get the Doom out on the troll. He's still fine. Meanwhile, Nightfall getting a mega kill streak, killing off Sinq, but now the Omni, no. Swift Slash has been loaded.
It's burning!
And Nightfall's gonna die. Kingslayer trying to run. It will be another casualty of war. An ODD, a 4-for-1. And I think that's a pretty easy Roshan for them now.
Very easy Roshan. The Phoenix pretty much solo killed the Juggernaut there. The Sunray took him down from like 80 to 0% in 3-4 seconds. This is exactly why Phoenix is such a contested hero right now. The Sunray is just one of the most ridiculously scaling abilities in all of Dota. Percentage-based damage, man, I'm telling you. It's the future of Dota. It is the future of gaming.
Are you a salesperson?
I could be. Maybe my next life.
Trying to sell me a product.
Gotta admit though,
Mid
like,
lane.
you know, after seeing that, can you really deny the product? Probably not.
No. No, I can't. It is definitely solid.
Now back up
But
to
also
12k lead,
solid,
and the Aegis is back in
KD
Troll's
rune.
hands. Yeah. Nothing to say, snagging it up. Who also is sitting on an Abyssal Blade as well as Refresher Shard now. Could mean a double RP in the next team fight.
It looks like he's having a few issues deciding what items he wants, though. So,
I mean, I would too.
too many things to choose from.
I feel like Echo Saber might be a little less value than an Abyssal Blade, but, you know, the mana region is value. Do they have another smoke up? They don't.
do have a ninja gear, but that's about it.
They're just waiting for RP to go off cooldown. Double damage rune activated. This double RP could be so game winning for them.
VP might be the ones to smoke, and yeah, they get it done. Smoke up into the mid lane. They're going to see Faith Beyond first. Nothing to say. Going to have his own smoke broken. Sun ready to start. Now the Abyssal into the steal on the second Abyssal. The RP, everything committed. Nightfall, can he survive through it? Another stun, but he is still alive. Nightfall will spin his way out. DM, he'll be the one dropped. Nothing to say. Does kill off save, and GPK will go down a boot. Somehow Nightfall survived all that. I guess that's one positive for VP. No DP, they go on high ground.
But they still have another RP, so the same thing can happen again, just this time without the backup of the Doom. Have to be so careful.
Oh, what a shackle!
Shackle range! Look at the arms! Long! Damn long! He's been playing stretchy arms for too long.
Strong arms indeed. Did Retail to go down, Arme. The first racks of the game.
Yeah, they don't
No
want to fight into
contest.
this. They know that Doom has no buyback now, I think, because otherwise VP wouldn't be playing so scared, you know? So they're just gonna go for a second side here. Lincoln Sphere up, as well as Lotus Orb up as well. Empower Troll at this stage is just hitting way too damn hard. They need to get a Doom on him, but still, he's running that Aegis.
Lena Barracks, LGD looking very powerful. 25k net worth lead after all
of a
said
sudden,
and done.
Like just 5 minutes ago, it was like pretty much even, and now suddenly it's all LGD. This is just a problem in late game, you know? They have 2 Abyssal Blades, they have RP, just so much disable through BKB, through the Juggernaut spin. Like, he's never really gonna feel comfortable fighting this game. Like, he has a ton of net worth, sure, but if you can't hit anyone, it doesn't mean anything.
EP still moving into the Radiant jungle. What's the game plan now? Like, you've got this 6-slot jug. Things are still looking decent enough for VP if you kind of ignore the net worth advantage. Nightfall could definitely still carry this game for VP. But is it, are we in divine territory
need a rapier,
here? Do we? Right, we need a rapier. Fair enough.
Yeah, we need a rapier 100%. And they need to get a Doom out on a target that has no Aegis. They want to Doom the Troll without Aegis, but it's still up there for 1 minute, and they're looking for the next fight. This fight could potentially end the game for in LGD's favor here.
Dealing with the smoke.
RP
You've got
stun.
double egg on Y.
He skilled the RP stun talent. Now it's
Nightfall.
4.75 seconds.
Nightfall.
Whoa.
Smoke broken on Arme. Very close for Nightfall.
He's feeling itchy, you could tell, man. Like, he was like, oh, I got a spin right here.
They're going to force him to fight. They can't lose this final lane of barracks. It might be a little bit too challenging to get into Megas. Arme just ignoring everyone. They will stun him up. Rolling Thunder has been started by Faith Beyond. Back the way of the Enchantress. They'll get Kingslayer. He'll buy back. Hit 3 tower down, and that's enough for LGD. Very conservative play, but could pay off.
Yeah, just out of
LGD
15.
right out of there.
Like, they don't want to be stuck in a scenario where Troll is low health and they fully commit on him and Aegis runs out at the same time. So they just want to make sure they have a fight on their terms, basically. Because, as we said, there's no rush at all. Like, soon Magnus will get his own refresher, probably. He'll have double RP. There's just too many, like, tools to disable VP at this point. Like, Juggernaut is the only damage dealer, and he's just permanently getting disabled in team fights.
They're going back to the top lane. They won't commit anyway. They could probably just wait out the Serpent Wards and everything else.
Yeah. They could also just continue building up the net worth lead. Like, they're no rush here whatsoever. And go fake the roll.
Rolling Thunder, Faith, pump faking.
Making us more nervous. I wonder if we're more nervous or his teammates. Is he gonna go in? Is he gonna go in? Nothing to say. Sweating next to him, you know, sweating buckets.
I'm sure everyone's fine. I think they'd be more stressed than we would be, Mr. Black. Appreciate the
Well, I would
concern,
hope
though.
so, because there's not a whole lot on the line for us.
Definitely not.
Juggernaut sitting at the front.
Nightfall.
You know what
He's
they say,
baiting
right?
for his team.
If you only have one
Fine.
Rex to defend, it's easy. If you have 3 lanes to worry about, Dota becomes hard. If there's only one, it's super simple, right? Just defend that one side. No problem.
If LGD believe in that. And RP is out. No spin is there. They get the Lotus in time. TM is going to jump into the arena. Abyssals, Battle Trap, everything.
blown up on
being done
Juggernaut.
before he's gone. He can buy back and will commit it, but they've lost TM. They'll probably lose another. And there goes Kingslayer. GPK is just trying to run, and well, Nightfall has been hexed once again. GPK is forced to throw his body
Nothing he can do.
at the side of LGD to protect the junk, but the GG's called. And LGD surprising everyone. Pulling off the game
They
1
do.
victory.
Yeah, it looked like the game was slipping a little out of the hand, you know, after that Roche fight, but staying calm, taken another good fight at the next Roshan, taking back control of the game. Really well played here by Psg.lgd, and they're looking very solid. Initially, I thought, VP would outplay them, but maybe LGD is actually on par with VP at this point.
With that, we are going to see what they think about LGD taking game 1.
What do we think about how LGD did in game 1? We think it's pretty good. We think it's pretty good Dota being played here on the main stage of the Singapore Major, here with Tsunami and Gods. And we all were wrong. Doom did not work out.
Hi, this is Lorenzo from Dota Pro Games. On this channel, every day, we upload Dota games from pros like Arteezy, Paparazzi, Miracle, and many more. If you want to play like them and understand their secrets, consider subscribing to this channel. You will increase MMR in no time. Also, liking this video is free and will help me bring you more and more content. Enjoy the game. Thanks.
Nightfall was trying his damnedest to carry with that Juggernaut, but eventually just Troll was just past the point of no return.
Look at that healing ward, by the way.
Yeah.
Full duration healing ward. That is the absolute Juggernaut dream. Like, look at that. It's just sitting there chilling.
So good.
Being a little cat.
Perimeter. Guarding it, yeah, and overall the team fights, it was tough. So they needed big plays like that to win these team fights because Doom was constantly, the Lotus Orbs were amazing from LGD. I was seeing so many Earth Spikes be reflected. Doom was getting reflected at least once or twice, and just as a discouragement, VP was very, very uncomfortable targeting anyone.
And this has been one of the big common themes between the teams from China, is this big team fight, because it's Pango Ultimate, it's Phoenix Ultimate, and then Magnus Norm. We haven't seen the Magnus, oh well, we did, but in kind of a gimmicky game, but it's always this big team fight synergy that they're going for, and on the VP side, they had some good fights, but overall it just felt like they were outgunned every single time there was a 5-on-5 clash.
Yeah, I think also maybe there was a little bit of a draft issue, because obviously the arena is nice, but that's all they have.
Yeah.
They don't really have anything to synergize with that, per se. I guess you can spin on a target that is attached to a wall, but that's kind of where it ends.
Yeah, and that's all just from the core. The supports, this Enchantress was getting evaporated in nearly every single fight. She wouldn't even be meaning to get caught in an RP, and then just gets killed in the cleave in the process, and can't really do anything against the egg, getting bounced around by Pango. It's a lane dominator, but as Secret showed, you kind of have to win the game early on to make it look as good as it does. Otherwise, you go into these team fights and Enchantress kind of looks a little lost.
The Psg.lgd got ahead in the laning stage a little bit, and they just edged ahead further forward and forward, and they got quite a big dominating lead at the end, but they still took quite some time to be able to actually breach high ground, Gods.
Yeah, they did. I think it's
respect.
A bit of respect, definitely you could see there. They're just looking to drop some Serpent Wards, poke the tower, then back off. It was kind of that clean, let's play it safe. We saw it a bit from like EG earlier today, where they knew their draft wasn't going to fall off. They weren't in a rush, and I think they're just going to be a safer team than what you see like from the likes of Seeker, are just like, hey, you know, we can go like in, but why? Like they just want to run at you.
Or roll at you.
Yeah, roll at you.
In the case of Faithian. He, I think, I mean, I'm jumping a little bit ahead here. Sorry, production. But I do think he would be our MVP because, first of all, I don't know why all these people let Pango through still, because it's such a good hero. And this was a 4th pick Pango. So.
But has Faith Beyond played it?
Oh, I can look that up for you.
Because I think that's the one thing. If it was like old 11, obviously they would have insta-banned it. Yeah, so.
He has not.
First Pango performance from him at this tournament, and what a way to go out.
Yeah, 85% kill involvement. Pretty damn good.
He was 3-0-25 at the end of that one. Did not die a single time. And yeah, overall, I mean, it was a good Pango game on top of that, which you know helps. But at the same time, that was just a stellar performance coming out from him. And as you said, Tsunami, this game itself felt on a higher tier.
High quality Dota.
Yeah, than the games we've seen so far. What was the main reason for that, you think? Like, what makes you get that feel?
Well, any other team fight comp that I've seen from China is the enemy team is just like, we have to leave. We cannot take this fight at all. But VP was weaving in and out. Like, they would let the Jug go in with Blade Fury, and then the rest of the team would be like, okay, we're keeping our eye on you. Doom would try to initiate with his Doom and make sure it doesn't get reflected. Mars would, try to deal with the situation as well. It was much more organized rather than the chaos that I'm so used to seeing in the group stage and wildcards.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos, exactly. Method to the madness.
Method to the madness. I mean, they could all do this, of course. I mean, this was a very intense game, but they kept their cool. You know why? Because they were very comfortable. They were sitting very comfortable, and that's thanks to one of our sponsors, Secret Lab. And if you want to experience that same professional grade sitting experience, then you can.